Hi everyone. Right, let me find the live on my other device. That's the dog going away. You can hear her clopping through there. Where is my Facebook app? Here we go, found it. Right, we'll just see if anyone's coming on. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. So, I'm working with a few things to do. Say hello if you're here, guys. I've got Susan watching, Caroline. How are you doing, folks? I'll just wait and see if anyone else is coming on. And I'm going to turn on my little heater because it's freezing. It's freezing in Smithy's craft room. And I'll need to shut it off soon. Right, this phone is sitting a little bit squint. Right, picture's okay though. Let's hope that the Wi-Fi doesn't play up like it did yesterday. That was annoying. Hello, hi. How are you doing? Hi, Caroline. Hi, Janice. I'm here. Got my wee cuppa here, so I'm going to drink that for a wee minute while I wait and see if anybody else is coming on. And I'll keep my hands moving here so you know it's not a static screen. How is everybody? I'm finally getting over this COVID that I had. Hi Louise, how are you? Hi Linda. How are you doing? So I thought I'd come on and do some crafting. I was in the office today. I was out yesterday as well. So I'm feeling all right though. Woke up this morning with quite a sore back, muscular up towards just under my right shoulder blade. I must have been lying in the same position all night. Hi Michelle, how are you? Oh, I love your photo. Is that of a wee cat? I can't see, I'm half blind. Is that a wee cat? Yeah, it is. Oh, cute. So, I have been really busy in the background doing lots of things that are Stampin' Up, upline type tasks, promoting my business and things like that. And, yeah, I've just not had as much time for crafting. Yeah, Janice, yeah, I hope your event on Sunday goes well, honey. I know there's a couple of my team ladies, well, a few of them come in actually, so that's good. I hope it goes well, I'm sure it will. I hear you're doing gorgeous scones for the event as well. Hi Jane, how are you? So I've been I've been organising lots of classes that's coming up. So I do a monthly Kit Together class every month now. I also do a monthly in-person class. And then that exact same class is available as a virtual class as well through a Facebook Live. And I would provide all the kit that you need. All details are on my website, folks, if you're ever interested. My next one in my house is 15th of November. So I've got a few ladies booked in that already. Oh, good. I've missed the lives. Oh, me too. Michelle's making a wee cup of tea and then finishing off a card for a client. Nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, I've been really busy, but I thought I'll come on and do some crafting. So yeah, don't know if this live has stuck. Nope, everybody's still here. Can't see the comments. Hang on, I need to go out of my other device and go back in for it to work. There we go. That's it. Your Kit Together looks great. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And it's so easy to facilitate because everything's done. Everything's done. Right, so now that there's a few people here, I've got this gorgeous sweet one. Where is my catalogue, my mini catalogue? Let me pop this to the side. Now, we have a scrapbooking kit in this design and a suite. Now, give me a second till I find it. I always forget the names. Let me see. And I thought, you know what, I really need to start using up these papers and what have you. Oh my goodness, I bet it's the last page that I open. I could go to the index at the front, but that would just be too easy. So it is the Peaceful Garden Suite Collection that I'm using today. So it's a gorgeous suite. I always want to call it Peace on Earth Suite. That would make things, hi Jackie, that would make things a lot easier if the suite was named after the stamp set, because we talk about the stamp set the most, I think, when you've got a full suite like this. So I thought I'm going to use some of the gorgeous Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper. I'll use the stamp set as well. Colours in this suite are, and I've just lost it. So in the catalogue you'll see on each suite page you'll get the coordinating colours, the main focus of colours that's in it. So Cloud Clover, which we can't have in an ink now. We've got Misty Moonlight, Secret Sea, Pecan Pie, Crumb Cake and Basic Beige, although the blues do take the majority of population in this suite, as you can see, like this. So what I've done is I have prepped some cards. Now I want to show off the nice Designer Series paper. So, what's I saying? Looking forward to it. Good. So, I thought I'm going to use my stylish shape dies for some circles and squares to stamp on. Hi, Deborah Lee, how are you? And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually do some frames as well. So, I've got 5 cards here to make. Thank you, Jackie. So, let me just show you. And I wanted to keep them basic, just chunks of Designer Series paper cut up. Here is what I mean by the little frame. So you just take your two what you call it, dies, and you can make the frame bigger by using smaller die with the largest die to get this shape. And I just thought it'd be nice. So yeah, I had some Designer Series paper that's been cut up. So I thought I want to use that first and foremost. So there's one card layout. Here's another one with a gorgeous Secret Sea ribbon. This isn't the ribbon that goes with this suite. This is one I bought separate. And it's the faux linen one, but it's gorgeous. The one that you actually get in the suite is this one, which is beautiful, and it's Misty Moonlight. But I wanted to use Secret Sea. You can see this has got a lovely silver edging on it. So in this suite collection, which is really good priced, you get the embossing folder. You get the dies. Oops. Now the embossing folder embosses like this. It's really, really nice. And if you do this on two-tone cardstock and give it a little sand, you'll get the white popping through, because our two-tone 12x12 scrapbooking cardstock has a white core in it. Whereas our cardstock is solid colour all the way through. Hi Anja, how are you? Hi Catherine. These are the gorgeous 3 embellishments, hues of blues, flowers, and we have the actual stamp set, which is called Peace on Earth, and it's really, really nice. So yeah, automatically people think, oh, this is a festive suite, but it's not, it's versatile. You can do Peace on Earth and have it festive focused, or there's one here, all the best in your new adventure, peace, love, joy, sending love, wishing you love. There's sympathy as well, there's big hugs, prayers, so it's quite a versatile set. And you can use other, oh, where's my live went? You can use other stamp sets if you like, if you don't quite have the sentiment that you're after. So I spent some time just die cutting out the labels and some flourishes, etc. from the die set. I'm not using them today, but I do have them there to hand. Right, so let me see now. Who else is on? It doesn't tell me how many people's watching. Oh, 6, that's good. Right, so let's concentrate now. In the suite as well, you get the Designer Series paper pack, which is beautiful. And you also get these Peaceful Garden 12x12 glimmer papers, which are beautiful too. So lots can be done with those. So going back to my card layouts, they're just random. So I'm just going to build them with you today. Right, let's get all the little bits away out the road. I've got a little strip of the embellishments here. I'm going to sit them in front of me. So, yeah. Right, let's start with this one. These are all C6 cards, just using basic white. This is the first sweet on my list at pre-order. Aww, fabulous, fabulous. Right, we have a piece here, so I'm just going to bash on and get them, oops, get everything stuck down. Feels like ages since I made some cards, but I'm still here, just busy sorting other stuff out. Jackie's saying glimmer, oh my goodness. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's fabulous. I get a bit frugal when it comes to glimmer papers. So these cards are 4 1/8 of an inch by just under 5 7/8 in size when folded. So I'm just taking the full front size for my card mat layer there. Now this card is going to be horizontal 10th fold. So let's make sure it's stuck down first. So my husband's working away. He was working away last week. He's working away this week. And he has about another 4 weeks working away. He's up Alness area up north. But when he's back and goes away on Monday, he's going down, away down past the border somewhere to work. So I should get a lot more crafty time in. Right, these are 1 inch strips by 4 inches. So all I'm going to do, these are gorgeous little doves on here. And you do get in the dies, sorry, I've put them in the wrong place. You get the gorgeous little doves as well. Look at these. They are just beautiful. Beautiful. If you look on my blog at smithscraftycreations.com, you'll see some cards made using those as well. I must say though, there is a scrapbooking suite in the catalogue as well. And it has the Peaceful Days stamp set that goes with it. And this coordinates well too, because we've got the bird. It just goes gorgeously. I'm going to keep this out in case I want to use these sentiments. But hopefully I'll just use the ones that are actually in the collection. So I'm just going to stick these down towards the left side of the card. And it's up to you what side. Like so. So I'm using the wee doves because they're adorable. And I'm just popping them down. Really simple layouts. It's a good way to use up your cardstock. Oops. Just make sure they're kind of even. Even, there we go. Nice same space in between. Right, we're going to pop this on here. I'm just going to glue it down flat. And I'm going to stamp on this and raise this up slightly, okay? And I don't want these too overcomplicated, because we've not got all day and all night to make 5 cards. So just a little bit of wet glue. Now I'm going to put it so it's centre on that piece there. I think that's straight. Oh, give it a second, Tricia. That's because I've got glue on my fingers. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Right, give it a second. Give it a wee second. Right, so let's put a wee sentiment on. So, nice basic look. Now, we can put this down here, or we can put it in the middle. I'm going to put it in the middle. So, let's see what sentiment will fit. Oh, I think I'm going to do with deepest sympathy for this one, because I think the doves flying is very fitting. And to be honest, I don't actually have any sympathy cards on stash, in my stash. So, yeah, I've not used that before. I'm just going to give it a wee rub like so. Now, let's go with Secret Sea, my favourite blue. I'm sorry, Mr. Knight of Navy, you're second in the queue now for my favourite blue. Oh, guys, don't forget, I'm going to pull this into me so I can see where I'm stamping. Only because I'm working ahead of myself. So, look at that, it's beautiful. So don't forget, we have a joining offer on just now. You can join my team for £35. And you can pick what is in your starter kit. So you purchase the starter kit at £35, pick what you want, up to the value of £130. So you're getting £95 free. Yes, £95. That is exactly what I've said. And that is exactly right. I know, what a great deal. What a great deal. So if you'd like to treat yourself to some fabulous Stampin' Up goodies, £130 worth, like I say, for just £35, then please do. The offer runs out late Friday night, so the sooner you join, the better. You get free postage on that as well on your first kit. So yeah, right, I've cleaned that stamp off using my Stampin' scrub. I'm opting to use this more than my chamois at the minute because my chamois is a bit smelly. Janice is saying I still choose Night of Navy. Oh, so you're not cheating on him. That's funny. That's funny. No, I definitely am loving Secret Sierra now. Absolutely loving it. Right. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back. Oops. There we go. I'm going to get my wee pokey tool and just remove the backs. And then they're all there in the one place and I'll just scoot them in my wee bin. I'll still get them all over the place, no doubt, but right. So let's place this as centred as we can. Don't push it right down till you're confident that you've got it centred. Ah, that looks pretty good. So it's quite a nice design for just being thrown together. We will put some of these gorgeous wee gems on now. So a little flower there. I'm going to do a Misty Moonlight one there. And I think I'll do a little white one. You know what, I'm going to put it, should I put them all together? Yeah, I'm going to put them all together. 3 in the top right hand corner. So those are gorgeous. Those are gorgeous. Jackie needs to go. Peter's just come home from work. We'll watch later. Yes, you better go and get his coffee ready. Bless him. I'll speak to you soon, Jackie, my lovely. Right, so there's the first card. Let's do the second card. This one involves a smaller piece of designer series paper. These aren't cut to certain measurements. I just grabbed what was cut, etc. Hi Brenda, hi Elaine. Elaine, I've not spoken to you in ages. Hope you're all right. So we're just going to shove it. We're just going to glue that in the middle there. I've got one of the circle shapes from the Stylish Shapes dies. I've got this panel here, which is the reverse of that. So I just want to have a play around and see where I want to stick all these little bits. If I pop that there, I could have that there, and this in the middle. No, that's not what I want. So just play around, folks, because once you've stuck everything down, it's stuck down. Right, I'm going to go with this. Okay, I'm not changing my mind now. There we go. So let's get some glue in the back of here. Michelle, oh, coffee's been made, Jackie's saying. Michelle Boyd, I still have that gorgeous decoupage notebook that you made me for a swap. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm going to raise this up. I'm going to use something that's really easy. And that is our foam adhesive strips. I've got a few packets of these. These are ideal. They just come off like that. Where's my scissors? So I'm just going to add onto here. These are brilliant for doing shaker cards. And if you're doing like a circular shaker card, they're good as well. Because you can manipulate them into any shape. Obviously, they're better performing at a straight angle, but Yeah, they do go in different shapes as well, so it's quite good. How many strips did you get in that actually? 40 strips. So I think this is this the first or second packet I've had? So it takes a few years to get through it. Right, so let's make sure that's not overlapping. Nope, good, good. Now that I've got that on, I'm kind of wishing I made a shaker. I might do on the next one if it's a frame. So I'm just going to peel off all these, the backings, like so. Like I say, give it a good press down before you start peeling, just so that it doesn't lift again. Michelle's saying, not bad, have midterm off from school, so relaxing. Oh, our kids went back on Monday in our region. Right, I'm going to pop this down here. So just nice, simple design. This is going to go here. And then we'll add some gems on it. Right, now I want to stamp on this. Which sentiment should I use? Let's put the sympathy but one back. I'll leave that in the corner there. I've also got a little stash of, these are blueberry bushel die cut. But it is mini alphabet dies. These are in our catalogue. You run it through once and it's great. This goes through the mini cut and emboss machine that Stampin' Up do. So if you've got like a mini machine at home, this is ideal. And you got all the letters. I thought, I might put joy on one of the cards. You can see I've got a little stash of these, and these are really handy. You just run them through, keep them on supply next to you. Yeah, so these are nice autumnal colours. And then we've got this blueberry bushel that actually complements the blues as well. So, yeah, my youngest son doesn't get until about 4 o'clock, Monday to Wednesday. And then he's in earlier Thursday, Friday because I've one less class. Right, I'm going to do big hugs for a good friend on this circle die. And I'm going to quickly turn off my little fire, my little heater, because I'm roasting now. And sometimes I feel it just aggravates my asthma if it's on too much. It dries my throat out. Right. So these are what we call photopolymer stamps at Stampin' Up. And we're currently transitioning to these as our only option of stamps. At present we've got red rubber cling or photopolymer. So we're going to these transitioning as we speak from November. We've also got new packaging from November. Right, I'm going to stamp this first. Let me bring it closer to myself though. So we're transitioning to new packaging for stamps and dies. And they're all going to be wallet based. So this is the gorgeous wallets that you get. So stamps will now come, instead of in these plastic cases, they'll come flush in this. Imagine how much more you can have in your stash without taking up lots of room. And I am just so happy about that. So here we go, big hugs for a good friend. Love it. Now you can go all out with these cards and add glitter, whatever your little heart desires, but I just want to keep them nice and simple today. I do have a couple of cards there that I'm going to use the ribbon on, so that's fine. Right, now this one, I'm going to put glue here and here, but I'm also going to put a dimensional in here, just so that it catches on that. So what's, has anybody been working today, or I'm lucky I just work part-time, so I was in the office for a catch-up with my boss, and also, let me see, where should I put that? Right about there. And also a finance meeting. Yeah, I'm going to pull that down a bit, because I want this edge covered. Now, I'm going to take that off. Because that's raised, I'm going to actually need 2 dimensionals on there, because it was sitting wobbly. So I'll just put another dimensional on there, and I know the glue is still going to be nice and wet. So there, that's better. I'm going to slip a dimensional under here too. Right, so do that. Oh, Anja has Sorry, is that how you pronounce your name? Is it Anja? It's lovely. Has hands to... Oh, carpal tunnel syndrome. Too much weight now, have to lose 4k. Oh, you're going to get knee replacement. I'm trying to look at the comments here and I'm looking for... I was looking for my mouse, forgetting that I'm not on my computer. I've heard that the recovery from knee surgery, you really need to rest good and proper. Oh, that's good. Since your operation in July, you haven't been sick. Everything seems to happen at this time of year, doesn't it? I have got really, really sore hips in the winter. Well, I've got sore hips all the time, but really bad in the winter. Right, so let's have some little gems. Now, because it's quite light colouring, I'm going to use a darker one. So one there. One there. And I'm going to put a dark one down in the bottom right corner. Just down there. So again, another nice little easy layout. Using some square frames. Right, next card. And again, this is just using partial cut pieces of cardstock. DSP, sorry. So this is a dove. And this is the reverse print. So I'm going to use the reverse print as a focal point. Oh, Michelle's got carpal tunnel as well. Oh dear. What kind of, is it numbness and pins and needles that you suffer with a lot? I know the pain in my hands like this is like osteoarthritis. Which is basically overuse of my hands because I'm a touch typist. And I did a lot of contact sports. So I'm quite amazed that I don't actually have carpal, to be honest. Where'd you buy the items that are using? You love Stampin' Up. You can buy them through my online store, lovely. Send me a wee message, I can send you the link. Or you can go to smithscraftycreations.stampinup.net. On this group you should see lots of on my logo and stuff that gives my website, so please do go and visit. But if you're visiting, why not spend £35, join my team and get £130 worth of products. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. And what we'll do is I'll send you a little message. Send you a wee message after this live. But I'll need to write that down because my brain will tell me to forget. Right, I need a bit of paper. So the message, DM Anja. I will send you a little message with the links, honey, so you can have a wee look. Oh, so you were just diagnosed yesterday? Oh. I was at the endocrinology yesterday, appointment for my thyroid. And I was explaining that I've been having some pain in my throat, like I'm being choked. And I've had a couple of episodes, I think it's 3 or 4 in the last 6 weeks, where I've started choking. And basically thought I was going to choke myself to death. And started to panic real bad. But I think it's to do with my asthma. You know when you get a slaver, you breathe in too quick and you get a slaver that kind of goes in your windpipe. I think that's what's been happening. So I need to speak to my asthma specialist at my next appointment. Numbness. Oh, hot pins and needles. Oh, it's worse when you drive. Oh, that's not good. Oh, trouble holding a pen for a long time. I do get that. Sometimes I can't grip the pen like tight enough to apply pressure to write properly. It's just getting worse as I'm getting older, to be honest. Michelle's saying carpal tunnel is due to my underactive thyroid. It's one of the symptoms. Wow, so you've got thyroid as well. So what I have is called Graves' disease, which is usually an overactive one. They wanted to take my thyroid out about 12 years ago, and I said, no way, Jose. You're not taking out the main engine to your body, to my body, and I'm not being reliant on drugs the rest of my life. I'll stick on the carbimazole. And it took 11, maybe it's 13 years I've had it actually. It took 11 years for it to finally come down where the brain hormone function was normal, and however my thyroid activity is a bit low. And according to the specialist, that is normal, but to my body it makes me go a bit slower. But so I only take 2 tablets a week for that, which is really good. Right, I am going to fold up this bit of ribbon on the back of here, but I want to stamp on it first. Right, which sentiment though? Which sentiment? All the best in your new adventure. That looks like it would fit on this. Good. So this is part of the stylish shape dies as well. So you've got the banner, you've got the circles, and you've got the squares. Andrew's got the same. Oh, what are we like? They blame it on your smoking. Oh, they will do. They will do. Yeah, I've been stopped smoking for 3 months. But last Monday I was naughty and had some cigarettes because I felt so terrible because I had COVID. And that sounds really, really strange that you would smoke cigarettes when you've got a really bad bug. So you think, oh yes, I'll stop smoking, but they'll still blame everything on being a smoker. So, right, again, I'm just going to stamp all the best in your new adventure. I'm going to bring this into me though, so that I can stamp it. If you're crafting with these blocks are great because they're quite ergonomic. Don't know if you can see the shape there. They're easier to hold on to if you've got arthritic fingers or poor grip. They're really good. They have a good weight in them as well, but you can see through and you can stamp straight 9 times out of 10, because sometimes my eyes go wonky. But if you stamp it squid, just turn your paper over and do the other side. Do the other side. Right, so all the best in your new adventure. And this is quite fitting as well because the birds are flying, so they're going on an adventure, shall we say. Right, I'm going to take our tearing tape, which is just amazing. Again, it takes you ages to use these. I think I've got another 5 rolls in my stash. Right, I'm going to press that down. I'm going to get my little pokey thing here. Now, we do have to take the pick tool as well, ladies, for those of you that have got not the best hands or finger function like me. We've got a pokey tool here. You can twist this and get a little palette. This bit here is actually the take your pick putty. So you can pick up gems, etc. You know, it saves you trying to fight with yourself to pick them up. That would be good to put in your starter kit. And yeah, if you're thinking about joining, or if you're making a little order, honey, because they're really good and they've got new attachments as well now. One's got a craft knife on it, one's got a perforated wheel. So if you're doing 3D projects and you want to add a score line in, and it makes it easier to fold as well. So, right, I am just going to go for this. So I just want a little bit showing on each side. Hopefully this is going to be a bit even keel looking. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Now, I want this bit a little bit shorter because my eye's telling me that that looks on the wonk. So I'm going to cut it so it's a longer tail, like that. Snip, snip. Snippy, snip, snip. And that will go there. Look how gorgeous that is. I love it. So I'm purposely covering up this section here. I like things down in the bottom right. So I'm going to use my dimensionals. So just give that a good press down. Really easy layouts. You can use any of your patterned papers and get this effect. Whether it's spring cards or maybe pinks and light blues for birthday cards, or greens and reds for Christmas, or light pink and light blue for the kind of fashionable Christmas colours. Keep losing these comments. Right, I'm going to pop that down here. I'm going to make it so that the little tails are touching. I like that. It's really quite pretty, isn't it? Now, I must say, anyone who shops in my online store, if you spend £35 and up, you actually qualify for a paper crafting class, free of charge. Normally, this paper crafting, it's card making class, normally it's £20 to buy it, to come to my house and do it in person. Or the online version is £30 to include post and packaging and what have you. But if you shop my online store, you can earn that kit for free. So I've already had 2 lovely customers who are going to be sent that kit for the live crafting session on Facebook at the end of the month, November, sorry. So I'll automatically add you to that. So anybody who orders, I will message you every time that you earn the kit. Right, I'm thinking, because this is darker paper, I'm going to use the little white flowers. So, 2 there, and I'm going to pop one in the bottom left corner. Or, no, I'm going to do a trio in the right hand corner again. There we go. They're super pretty. Little acrylic adhesive backed flowers. I like how that ribbon's turned out. I really like it. So we have card 1, card 2, card 3, and we can move on to card number 4. Yeah, I do have a little frame for the next one, so I'm going to make a shaker card on the last number 5 card. Right, this one here. So I'm just using white cards. I'm going to go with you can tell I cut up the one sheet. It was all bits and bobs. I'm going to use this, the doves on the front, because I've not used the doves as a full focal panel yet. And because it's such a pretty print, we're not going to cover it up too much with other bits and bobs, because we want the main focus to be the pretty papers. Fabulous. Oh, and you can see it's slightly larger, so let me trim that off. I like to cut them slightly bigger just in case, because you could always downsize something, you can't make it bigger once it's cut. Again, I've got some ribbon here, but I want to stamp a sentiment on this bit. So, which sentiment? I might go to the other stamp set. No, I won't actually, because they're bigger stamps. Or maybe I should use a bigger circle. Yes, I'll use a bigger circle because after I prepped these cards, I actually went and cut some more. So I do know that both of these sentiments fit on here. So I'm going to, I mean, these complement each other perfectly. And that's a good thing about Stampin' Up. Everything coordinates. You can mix and match stuff. Oh, it's amazing. Right, so let's stamp this first. I'm going to stamp my happy place is wherever I'm with you. And I don't know if you noticed, look at this little tab. I actually die cut some of them out, stamped them and cut them out. I was going to use them in my planner, so that's what it looks like. They're gorgeous, aren't they? I still need to do something with those. Right, okay, let's get stamping, Tricia. Oh, look. So sometimes when I'm making a project, I do lots of stamping, fussy cutting and prepping, and then sometimes I don't need to use all the bits. And I always do this. I end up keeping a little stash of it in with the stamps, and I forget about it till I actually go back into the stamps. So maybe I could use some of these to complement the little focal point on this card. Right, let's do that. Right, so I am going to stamp my happy place is whenever I'm with you. Beautiful. Right, let's do this, folks. Let's do this. Right, so let's ink this up. Should I do a lighter blue? No, I'm going to stick with Secret Sea. I'm going to stick with Secrecy. Honestly, I'm a sucker for fonts. See, if I see a stamp set and it's got a pretty font and a pretty sentiment, I will buy it just for that one sentiment. And then I do eventually get around to using other bits. Right, again, I'm going to bring this closer just so that I'm kind of getting it centre. Slightly to the right, but that's okay. I'm not bothered. Right, so carpal tunnel, ladies, what do you get to help you with your symptoms then? Do you use the, what do you call it, the brace, the wrist braces that have got the support in here? I think my sister's had both of our wrists done a few years ago now. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to very, very quickly pop my coffee in the microwave for 20 seconds. I'll be back in a wee second. So, I don't know if you know, but I went without a microwave for nearly a year there. I'm going to put the tape on the back there now while I'm chatting. And you know what? We really didn't miss it. However, my youngest, he must have been staying with his Gran Smith one time, and she made scrambled eggs in the microwave, whereas normally we just make them in the pan. 2 seconds. So he has obviously hinted at his Granny Smith that we've not got a microwave, like we're some poor person, but which we pretty much are, by the way, because we live week to week as well. But she went and bought us one. She went and bought us a microwave, and it's great for reheating coffee. Right, I am going to use, just going to have to do it this way to make sure that I'm getting pokey out at each side. There we go. Michelle can, oh yeah, splints, that's what it's called. For 6 weeks overnight did help. Oh, is that maybe why I wake up and my can't move my hands? They're all completely numb. Oh. What's Michelle? Michelle's saying she couldn't get on with the braces and injections are useless. Just carry on as normal. Yes. Do you know what? I really, really, really don't like doing dishes, and it's my husband's job, 9 times out of 10. But see, when my sore bits get really sore, for some reason our hot water just goes really, really hot. I should really turn down the thermostat on the boiler. But, oh, it's instant relief, the heat. I don't think I could do injections. I really don't. To be honest, I've probably got quite a high pain threshold. But sometimes I do yelp. Out of all the pain symptoms I've got with whatever's going on with me, the pain in the fingers is the sorest. Definitely the sorest. Right, now, I think what I'll do... Now, is that the biggest circle? You know what I'm going to do, ladies and gents? I'm going to use this bigger circle, the bigger one up from that. I'm going to die cut out a bit of that lovely glimmer paper. Now, which colour should I do though? Will I do the silver or the deep blue? Or the light blue? What do you think, ladies? You pick. Will I do the blue, the dark grey, or the soft green? So this is classed as green, but it looks silver to me. I must have dodgy eyes. That looks silvery blue, that looks navy blue, and that looks blue. Blue, the bright one, go brave. Hi Elizabeth, how are you? Right, let's do a right bit contrast with this blue. Oh, mind you, it will look alright because there's blue in the what do you call it, and the flowers in this print. Right, let me just get these. Where did I put my scissors, folks? And then for the last card, we will do a little mini shaker. Right, let me just pop this back in here. That's quite nice, actually. I might use that as a template for my own Christmas cards. Oh, sorry, Michelle. Oh, Michelle was saying light blue. So this is a lighter blue because the other one's grey, technically. But I think this blue's one. Thank you, Angela, Caroline and Michelle. Right, I've got my die cutting machine off to the side here. So I'm just going to die cut this out. So give us a wee second. And I might run it back and forward twice just because it's so thick. But I'm confident it'll cut. So one time through, reverse it back. Can you hear the handle wobbling? Right, there we go. Look at that. So pretty. I would keep this bit. I would get a punch and I would punch out some little hearts. I'll maybe do that actually. Waste not, want not, they say. Right, let's, oh yeah. Sorry, I'm easily excited. How gorgeous does that look? Oh, I've got a delivery. Hang on a second, folks. It's Yodel. I think this is a planner sticker book. Right, okay. So, let's get this stuck on. What do you think? Do you think in the centre? I think I'll go for centre. Yeah, let's do centre. Michelle's saying I had to make a card with Daniel O'Donnell on it. I managed it. I do get strange requests. You know what? I admire anyone that can go specific like that. I've got a friend that's in my in this group, and she's got her own group called Keep Crafty. And her name's just went right out my head. Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. Why do us women have such a hard time with perimenopause brain? Right, I'm popping this in the centre. Goodness, what's her name? Karen Dovey. That's it. She's like you, Michelle. She's very talented that way. I don't know how you manage it. Right, so let me get... Now, see if you've got little circle punches or anything. Maybe not as small as this. But if you've got, say, a paper puncher, something like this, you can punch out little dots and use them as embellishments if you want. But I have a punch here. I think this is actually on the last chance, if I remember right. So I'm just going to use the smallest. This is a bee builder punch. So we've got the bee and we've got the wings. But there's this little heart here. So I'm just going to waste not, want not. Punch out a few little hearts. Will I get one more out of this side? Yes, I sure will. And I can use those as little embellishments. Right, I don't need 4, but I'll maybe use... Do you know what? Maybe I should do it in the lighter colour. Right, let me get that and put it in with my other little bits. Brain fog, yeah, it's terrible. Normally on a live, I usually forget things quite often. But you'll learn that about me. I'm just a little forgetful soul. Right, I'm just going to cut a bit of this off. Ouch, that's sore on my fingers. But what can we do? We've just got to laugh at ourselves, haven't we? Right, let's get some grey hearts. Right, I think two's a plenty. This is good when you've got all this stuff lying about. Right, so I'm going to get my take your pick tool. I'm going to pick this up and I'm just going to play around. Oh, look, it's going to go there. And the other one's going to go there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, okay. Now, I want a little mini dimensional on the back of them. because we've got 2 sizes of these foam shapes. We also do black ones as well. These are good for like Halloween projects and whatnot. Right, these are the minis. So I'm going to get my take your pick tool. I'm going to get the jaggy side, and I'm just going to pick up these teeny wee bits. Normally I can pick them out okay, but I've got my gel nails, my nails done, so it's a bit harder to get the backing off because the tip's that thick. Right, you could use the putty side or you could just do this. So let's just place that there. Oh, look, almost lost that one. Such a silly sausage. Right, so I'll put it opposite direction. Don't you love it when you just start crafting and then it changes focus completely to what you had in your head? I think that's quite nice. Quite nice. Card 4, card 3, card 2. Now this would be nice in the glitter paper. And card 1. Awesome. So let's do the very last one. Now I don't know if I've got any coordinating Stampin' Up. Oh, now I have these. I've got some purple in them though. Itty Bitty Bokeh mix. I wonder if I've got any other sequins. I do have sequins, I just don't know if they're going to match. Let me see if I've got some plain sequins. I am waiting on an order today, by the way. Right, where's my other sequins? I need silver, I need silver. Oh, look. Of course I do have a stash of sequins. I forgot about that. It was right in front of me in my drawer that I was looking at. Right, so I've got, look. Oh, they open. No, they're just leaning funny. Phew, I thought they'd opened up. Yeah, I'm going to use these. These are Stampin' Up. Little stars, little sequins and snowflakes. I think they would be perfect. Aren't they gorgeous? Sorry, there's a bit of a glare. Oh, look. Nice. There's plain ones, but they're a bit boring. Oh, these are pretty too. Sure, these are Stampin' Up ones as well. And I know these are Stampin' Up, but they don't go. Yeah, I'll use these ones. Now, these ones are so tiny, they go absolutely everywhere, so be prepared for me to have them sticking all over my fingers and stuff. Right, let's do this. So, what I need to do first is we're going to pop down this matte layer. And again, all C6 or A6 size cards. White card base with a panel of designer series paper on the front. This is going to go here, and this is just going to be stuck down. Or is it? How do you make a shaker card again? Right, I need to put tape around there. I need to put the window sheet on. Ah, and then I need to stick that on. Right, that's fine. And then the whole thing gets stuck on. Right, I've remembered now. Goodness, it's been a while. Seems like it's been a while. Right, so, tearing tape, where are you? Now, this is thicker, but it's fine. Because what we'll do, let me get my... See, Stampin' Up, I've got a solution for everything. Let me get my little silicone craft sheet. These are baby cheap, by the way. Cheap. So I'm just going to put double-sided tape on there. Now, once I peel it off, anything that's folded over the edge, I'll just peel it back on itself. And then we'll stick the, what do you call it down? The window sheet. Our window sheets, aka acetate, are really, really, really strong. Nice and thick, rather, not strong, they're thick. Right, so I'm just, now you see what I mean about the excess, so you just put that back, push it back on itself. Easy peasy when you know how. Right. Again, it's really sticky, so if you've got long nails, it does help. Oh, I'm quite excited that I'm making a shaker. So I am. Right. So, one more bit to do. When I was at the hospital yesterday, guys, I actually bumped into an old gym friend of mine that I hadn't seen since I stopped the gym way back in 2014. And she still looks the gorgeous same self that she always has. Davy, her name is. Gorgeous name. Right. Window sheets, where are you? Now, I think I had some scrap pieces in beside my dies. So, I'm sure I had some little offcuts saved somewhere. Give me a second. And of course, I'm going to make myself out to be a fibber here. That's watercolour paper. What's that? That's not what I want. That's magnetic sheets. Ooh, well, maybe I am slavering. Or maybe I've misplaced it. Right, anyway, I know where my actual sheets are, so I'll grab them now. Right, come on, where are you? I've got everything in my IKEA Kallax unit, side by side, but I've got that much stuff. Got to go through each of them. Ah, here's the window sheets. So here's the bit, look. Now this bit's already cut. I've got quite a few of them in my stash. Right, all I'm going to do is, now I could just die cut out the same size of square, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stick this on and cut it. And it's less time consuming. So let's do that. Snip, snip, snip. You know what? I've had such fun crafting with these today. Right, this bit I will put in. Hi Val, how are you? How are you doing, my lovely crafty friend? Right, so what we need to do now is, maybe I should just keep it on there so you can see it slightly better. We need to add these strips on. Foam adhesive strips. So I'm going to add them on and push down quite hard, because as you know, things don't stick as well to plastic as they do to paper. Oops. Oops, is that straight? I'm hoping it's as straight as possible because I can't see properly at the angle that I'm sitting. Hello! You're back just in time to see me make the Brain Folks coming in, what's it called? Shaker card. So, I had one of these wee frames, I popped double-sided tape on it, added a bit of window sheet on it, and now I'm adding the foam strips. Oh, I need two little icky bits on here. Okay, don't need a full bit. And these are really good. I don't know if you could see the thickness. Do we have an event tonight at 5:30? Let me check my diary, hang on. Let me check my planner. Let me check my planner. What day is it today? It is Wednesday. No, it's tomorrow. The demonstrator exclusive get together's tomorrow, honey. It's tomorrow at 5:30, and I'll definitely be doing that. You did register though, didn't you? I think you did. That's another perk of being a demonstrator. We get to do exclusive events for us, etc. So, right, I am going to add some of these retired Stampin' Up gems. And talking about gems, the lovely Gemma that's on my team as well, she made me this. Look at this little charm. And this little spoon, she must have drilled a hole in it. So, gem, is a gem for making this little gem scoop spoon. Now, sometimes if I was making a shaker card, what I would do is I'd put something in the background. But we're going to keep this one nice and plain. Right, I'm going to put that back where I got it. In my little cheapy plastic box. Can I get in it? Can I get in it? Yeah, so the demo only event tomorrow, for anyone that's already a demonstrator, it is 5:30. You need to register. It's a kit together, and that means that you bring your own kit. Any kit. Right, how am I going to do this? I am just going to have to pull up a little tiny bit from each side, she says. Peel it back so that I can try and position this square bit of cardstock behind it adequately enough. Now the glimmer paper would do look nice behind this too, but I do want to use that scrap that I'd already cut, so. Alright. You can't really rush these things. Right, this one isn't poking up. Forgot about that because it's over 2 pieces. Right, let's do this. So, I want to make sure that this is in the back. Right, so that's in the middle. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go for it. You know what? I've done it by eye. If it's slightly squint, I could use my scissors. I'm just peeling these off. I can use my little scissors and trim it down if need be. In this bit. Let's see if I've got it square. No, I never. But it's fine. I'll trim it up. But look at that. Look at that. It's going to be gorgeous. I was wanting to do it so it was more panelled around it, but it's fine. So let's just trim this up. Of course, if you were doing this yourself, you would take your time and you would make sure that it was the precision of the placement of it was on point. But not today, Matthew. I am just winging it. Oh, Wing It Wednesday. Oh, Jackie, you're my biggest cheerleader. It's definitely worth it. We love this Stampin' Up community, don't we? Right. I'm going to pop that right in the middle. Now, give it a good press. Make sure it's all... Look at that. Imagine that as a wee tag or something. That would actually look nice on a square card. Right. Now, let's see if any of these can be used to complement it at all. Oh, I like that. What do you think, folks? Yeah, right, let's do it. Right, I'm just going to be brave. I'm going to stick this down. Now, our glue is great, as long as you give it a bit of pressure for something heavy like this. Now, is that straight, folks? There, that's straight. Right, I'm going to just put my weights on there. Hold it down for a wee second. We're going to use this wee bird. Isn't it good when you find other little bitties? And so sometimes when I do my fussy cutting, it tends to be when I've not got a lot of energy or I'm in bed recharging. So I'll stamp lots, go up the stair with my sharp scissors and just sit and watch Netflix and fussy cut these things out. And by what I mean by not being well, I mean as in the ME fatigue. And I've just got to basically sit with my legs up kind of thing. Oh, I'm getting a bit sniffly now. Right, what else? Is there another? Ooh. Now, I'm not going to use the green. I want a little dark one. But look, it's just so much fun fussy cutting, I think. Even if I've got coordinating dies, folks, sometimes I will just fussy cut just for the pure therapeuticness of it. Right, so what is good as well for shakers is if you're doing one, just put a little bit in and have a gorgeous big sentiment in it like that. You can make it into a label. What you would do is before you add the backing on, make sure that you've got some ribbon You can make Christmas decorations that way as well. I've done that before, it's quite nice. Right, so birdie up the way like so, yeah. Let's see. Do I do the sentiment in the bottom corner, or do you think that's too much? Or should I just do a little one-liner and maybe just pop it down here? Or you can actually stamp on the paper. Oh, what do you think I should do for this sentiment? This is going to end up taken away from the shaker. You could do a smaller circle and have it like that, but that's covering too much. See how I chop and change my mind? The bird's definitely going there, isn't it? Yeah, definitely going there. I'll just wait and see what you guys think. Because I thought I could stick these little flowers like so. And one kind of raised here, like that. So put a little sentiment at the bottom right, or I could put it across there actually. Yeah, I'll do that to the bottom right of the square. Right, okay, let's commit to this. Let's get this little guy stuck down. Oops. I'm just going to tuck that one under there. This one I'm going to stick here. Stay. This one I'm going to pop a little baby dimensional on it. Have I put them away again? Yes, I did. And I want it just flush here, so I'll use a pokey tool. I'll pop a little dimensional there. And then I will position this on the top. Like so. No, I need to double that up actually because that's too high. Now, why didn't I listen to my advice that I gave myself just 10 minutes ago on the other card? So, yeah. So you need to kind of double up your dimensionals when you use this adhesive strips because they're slightly taller in height once they're on. Well, that's better. I like that. Lovely jubbly. Right, so let's pick a sentiment, put it on plain white. We can mat it up with a bit of Secret Sea. Now, this bird is not going to go anywhere once it's stuck. If you were posting it out, I would suggest maybe putting dimensionals under the wing, just so it doesn't maybe get bashed. Oh, look. Oh, do I like it? I am so easily pleased. So easily pleased. Right, I'm going to pop this back in the stamp set that I was using. Right. Now, remember, you can actually stamp a whole sentiment and just cut out the words that you want. Imagine putting happy place there. That would look nice. But I want to see if there's anything in here. I think... Here comes my dog. I think I will do love. Let's do love. Yeah, let's do love. Let's do love. Oh, Jackie loves it. Brilliant. Me too, me too, me too. Me too. Right, Secret Sea. Oh, I miss my husband when he's away. But you know what? The house is all in order. I says that to him when he was leaving on Sunday night. I said to him, he says, what is it I do that makes the house not in order? And I'm like, I don't know, you just seem to make a mess just because he's such a big lad. His clothes take up that much room in the washing machine. It's just, yeah. What I did say to him was, basically, because he's not here, I get really lonely and bored and I tend to clean up a bit more. That's why it's pretty much spotless. Oh, that was 2 bits of card there. So this is our basic white. Did I cut that squint? Yeah. The side's slightly squint, isn't it? So if I was to put that there, oh yes. I'm not going to layer it up. I'm going to keep it just white card. I'm just going to pop a little bit of double-sided tape on there. Like so. Hi, Lucinda. Right. And now, does that look straight, that box? Do you know, like, you just don't trust yourself? Right, I'm going to pop that there. Oh, I love it. Oh, funny, I love it. Hi, Lynn, how are you? How are you doing, Lucinda? I'm just coming to the end of a crafty live. I just thought I'll come on and make some cards that I'd prepped. So I'm just going to go through all 5 cards now. We left the best to last, the shaker card. It wasn't actually planned, but... Right, are you ready? So. I don't know why I'm talking in a funny voice, guys. Sometimes I get a bit theatrical when I'm talking to myself on these lives. Can anybody see my packaging for this? Oh, here it is. Smashing. Oh, Michelle's the queen of the wonk. Queen of the wonky cards. Michelle, it's you that's got the lovely view out of your living room window, isn't it? I'm sure I saw nice skyline views, photographs you'd popped up. I'm sure it's yours, your profile. Right, so card 1. And again, the focus was using 2 dies that are close together in size to make a frame and using up your scraps. And showing off the designer series paper without doing a lot of work. So, panel over the full card, 3-inch panels there, little box with the frame, this one here, and again, this is from the Peaceful Garden suite, not the Peace on Earth suite, as I keep calling it. Here's one here, again, just a couple of scrap bits of designer series paper, a frame, die-cut circle, some embellishments, and a gorgeous sentiment. Then card 3, we have the banner die here. These are from the Stylish Shapes, like I've said. Great set to have. Sorry, I need to tidy this or my OCD is going to freak out. This is how you lose stuff if you don't tidy up as you go. It's almost like doing a jigsaw, putting it all back together. So that was the 3rd card, which is all the best in your adventure. The stamp set is really versatile. Maybe I've got too much shapes in here now. I maybe need to separate them. Oh, do you know what else you can make with the shapes? If anybody does scrapbooking, you can cut the what do you call it, the square out near the close to the edge and make it like a, oh, what's the name of these photos? Polaroid. Yeah, you can make little Polaroid frames. They're quite nice as well. Imagine a cute little character in behind that. I'm going to take these out and file them next to the dies, not in beside them, because that's getting a bit busy in there. Right, so that was card number 3. All the best in your new adventure. Little doves flying away, just like the doves here on their way to heaven for a sympathy card. And of course, this can be used for Christmas as well. Then we've got this one that's just to show off the designer, Polaroid, thank you, designer series paper. And the lovely viewers picked this gorgeous blue to mat up that gorgeous sentiment. And then we've got the ribbon under there. And then the last one, I used some stamped and fussy cut images from a different project that I had stashed in with the stamp set. And I used a different stamp set. It coordinates beautifully though. And then we made a little shaker card with some Stampin' Up! Retired sequensy bits. So, very nice. And this paper will look gorgeous as stepper cards, as a scrapbook page, tags, the lot. So yeah, I really like that. I really like that. So a reminder, folks, if you're spending £35 and up in my online store, you're as well joining my team and getting £130 worth of goods. Or if you don't want to join the team and you spend £35 or more, anyway, I'm going to add some bling, I think. Yeah, well, you can qualify for a free card class the following month or the same month, depending on timing, which is worth between 20 and 30 pounds. So, right, 2 little guys up there. Oh, I wasn't wanting to put them there actually. So let me lift them ever so gently. I was wanting to put it on the acetate. So gentle, gentle. Oh, see, that's nice. That's fine. Just 2's plenty. That's fine. I'm happy with 2. Happy with 2. Right, guys. So that is the 5 cards. Thank you so much for coming on. It was nice to catch other people that I don't normally see. I'm not being as live as often, but I'm getting back to it. I'm getting there. Like I say, I've just been doing so much kind of like team building and business stuff in the background. It takes up a lot of your time. So, which one is your favourite, folks? Which one is your favourite? To be honest, they're all lovely in their own right, aren't they? And you know what? It's not that I'm a supersonic card maker or anything. The products go together, complement each other. The sentiment, the ink colours and everything, and all the parts of the suite that come together, it makes us all look like card making experts. So, but yeah, anyway, jokes aside, it is a gorgeous suite. Thank you so much. And message me number 2, that one, and number 5, yes. So Jackie likes these. So, Anja, I will send you a wee message about her joining off her honey, as promised. If anybody else wants to know about it, let me know, and I will send you a wee DM, and then you can go and look at my website and take your time, have a wee read of things and what have you. Right, folks, I'm going to go just now. I'm going to go and get a fresh coffee because I can't reheat that one a second time. But I did get another couple of mouthfuls out of it, so I am quite happy with that. Right, folks, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks again, guys. You made my day. Bye.